So back to what we were talking about, which I already forgot.
What we were talking about?
Something about aliens, I think.
Aliens.
Aliens.
Do you believe in aliens?
Absolutely, 1,000%.
Okay. Like, do you think they're far away, or do you think they're like closer to us?
They're a lot closer than we think.
How close? Like,
I think they come every night.
What do you mean by that?
Like, they're on Earth. They're like in the sky where we can't see them, but at night they'll come.
What do you think they would be doing on this planet?
I think they rape people.
Oh,
Straight up.
Damn, sucks.
Either rape or like examine. Sorry, like study.
I'm sorry, that was down to real quick. I'm like, oh damn. I think they're here. They're touching us.
Yeah, like studying. Like
studying,
you know, like
okay.
like we study fossils.
Okay, so
they study us.
So they're
not rape. Sorry.
So they're studying like the human anatomy.
Correct.
And shit like that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there are other possibility of that.
Huh?
It could be just us from the future. Hiding out in the space. If they even interact with us, they can mess up the time continuum.
Right.
That's why the whole purpose, like, you never even see aliens.
But they have, though. At least maybe they don't have pictures of the actual aliens, but of the spaceships.
Maybe possibility when, like, the worst of human time periods, maybe. Maybe that's when they're there and observing.
That could be.
That is.
Yes, it is the worst time, and that's why it was in the news.
Supposedly. If it's not the future us, and it's like, you know, aliens, what do you think they look like? Is it like the typical green, big-eyed alien, or is it like kind of like us, humanoid?
I'll let him answer.
I'm thinking probably maybe humanoid, but again, I feel like we just say that because that's what we would prefer. So like, it kind of resemble us, but at the end of the day, they could probably look like anything, or maybe have the ability to take a form that looks more pleasing to our eyes, so we can kind of understand it better. My whole thing is, I don't care. If you're real, don't kill us. And if you can give me powers like telekinesis or something, that'd be dope.
That'd be dope, yeah. Telekinesis, teleportation.
Something.
That'd be dope. If they do try to kill us, I think that's, if aliens like out there, like, is a potential threat, like they want to kill us, like our planet, everyone. I think that's like maybe the only time where everyone in the world might work together.
Probably just gonna die, honestly. I'm sorry. And then they just don't travel like that. I mean, bro.
That's true. If
I just hope it's quick. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to suffer.
Is it even possible for everybody to work together? I don't think it's.
I mean, if there's like a threat
like
that.
Threat,
yeah.
Because there's been wars, right? And there's allies, but then there's people like, you're on your own. We're peace.
Well, that's because like if you don't have to, let's say these crazy wars are happening, but you're all the way over here. It's like, hey, I could send troops to help you out, or y'all can do y'all thing, and this is nowhere near me. So a lot of people, they don't have to get involved.
Right.
So you do you, I do us.
I feel like we're too selfish. Even if, let's say, zombies, existed. Oh, I'm all the way over here in Japan. You're in California. I'm not gonna help you. Like they won't even come here.
Oh no, they'll just lock off the motors and make sure there's no flights. Like we're chilling.
Yeah.
Greenland.
I'm sorry, but yeah, not even aliens could bring us together. I have grown so cold towards the human. I mean, I love being human, but at the same time, I hate it because I know, like, I see both ends, both the very good and the very bad.
Other than human, what would you like to be? Would you like to be like a wolf, a tiger, or an insect, or like a bird or something?
Something else other than human. I feel like a cat.
What kind of cat?
They're bitchy, and I feel like I'm bitchy. So.
We're talking like real things, or just like we have add mythological stuff to this too. Or just real animals. Like
we'll start with the real.
Alright, real?
Yeah. Well, you said cat, like a house cat, or like a lion, like a puma, like
one of those dope ass cats, like the angry cat. An angry cat.
Okay.
Remember the angry cat that looked literally angry all the time?
Like a regular cat, or is this a special type of cat?
No, it was a regular cat.
Like a house cat.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. And then you were thinking about...
Probably like a hawk, just for the ability to fly around and just the way they hunt their prey.
Hog?
Hawk.
Okay.
Hawk.
I just think it's really cool how they hunt and they fly around. And I mean, being a birdman, like hundreds and thousands of feet in the
Why
sky.
don't you just say eagle?
they're okay. Like the way hawks like hunt, they're literally like it's either hawks or owls. They fly down really fast and they basically punch their prey and then pick it up. But they're going at such high velocity that it's an instant kill basically.
Yeah, that type of bird. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
How about you?
Maybe maybe in the same lines of some type of bird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Eagle, hawk, raven. Something.
You know what? Now that you mention it, owls are associated with witchcraft.
Really?
Yes. So I feel like they might have some spiritual side in them. Or I even heard that they turn to owls, but they're actually humans.
I think my friend Harry was telling me something about this, and I think Hermione was also told him. I'm sorry,
bro. Once you
Look
said,
it up, bro. Look
I know, I'm sorry. That was a layup. I'm sorry.
once you said Harry, I'm like, I think I know where he's going.
Hey, that's
I was
why
gonna be more serious, like you're going like,
Damn.
I'm dead serious.
But no, I'll look it up. But no, I'm pretty sure I've never heard that. I've heard like
It's Mexican witchcraft, right?
oh, Mexican witchcraft?
It's also Greek mythology.
Really?
It's where you have Athena and like the little golden toy robot bird. It's an owl.
Oh, okay.
In all the Greek movies or the Zeus movies. It's
Yeah,
supposed
so-
to associate with like knowledge, basically.
Yeah, I noticed in the ancient world, the like birds. There's like a lot of associations. Like Odin, it's the raven, right? Well, if I remember, but other than
I'm dead
that,
serious, bro. I'm not crazy.
I don't know much about witchcraft. Witchcraft.
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft.
wow.
I'm sorry, my dog was so words. Okay.
What do you know some witchcraft?
Do I know?
Yeah,
I don't.
Azarath,
I
Metron,
don't practice it. I don't.
Synthos.
I don't know any. But
Okay, Rick.
get raped. What?
Whoa, yo, we're not on this stuff, yo. I said, okay, Raven.
I'm canceled.
Bro.
Cut that out.
It's fine. You can edit it out, right?
Well, we can leave everything in.
Or we can leave it in, whatever. We need to stop using that R word.
So that's, did you say grape or something? Man?
Grape. Grape. I have some experiences that I'll tell you off camera or like some other time because it just sounds too crazy. And I don't think people are ready to.
How
to
crazy?
see it. Very fucking crazy.
Is there like sacrifice?
Potentially.
Oh, this is content.
No.
This is content right here.
No, it's too much for the internet.
All right. Okay.
If they request it, if this video gets 10 views, 10 likes, I'll confess. But not unless it gets 10 likes.
Okay. Okay.
I mean it too.
90 million views there. So the government's like, you said that, so they're like, oh, we waiting now. What's good?
I doubt it. I doubt it. You never know, but
You never know when a viral moment happens. It just happens.
True.
it just happens. Yes, and this could be my viral moment.
So, witchcraft.
Yes. There's white and there's black.
I guess I'm black.
I guess I'm white.
Well, white witchcraft and black witchcraft.
Someone give me the white's like the good, the black's the evil.
Correct.
Okay, so there's segregation.
Correct.
Okay.
Some is used
I'm used to
for
that.
for like evil. Obviously, like you wanna be with somebody who doesn't like you, and they'll do a spell so he ends up liking you. Like grab like part of his hair and sleep with it or something.
There's this type of, because you said there's a white magic, or not magic, white witchcraft and black witchcraft. So is there like some type of like a civil, like a rights?
White witchcraft is normally for like healing. Like if somebody's really ill,
Oh, okay.
they'll use like herbs and stuff like that. And dark, obviously, it's meant to like they have envy for harm, as in rights, as in if people are have the right to practice it or stuff like that. I don't think there's anything that protects that.
So I'm thinking like Salem witch trial, how they thought like witches were, probably with the devil. So is black kind of with that, or is that not actually part?
All of it is black. You're not even supposed to. You're not even supposed to. If you're a Christian or anything, any religion that believes in God, which it's in the Bible, witchcraft is
whether it's white or black, right?
Correct.
No, but I'm understand like so like it's actually part of it like so actually because I don't know anything about it. Stuff I've seen like maybe movies or some like things here and there. So
it's real.
No, I mean like is it like part of the satanic part of it? Is it actually part of it or no?
I think that's something completely different.
If it's not getting from God, you're getting from the devil.
Dang, stay away from me. Stay away from me.
All of it is satanic.
Okay.
All of it is satanic. All of it is sin. But
no wonder that the moment I walked in this building, I'm like,
shut up. Well, I don't practice it, but I know my grandparents and potentially my mom did, and
did they pass it down to you? Like, do you know?
Oh,
some
definitely. No. I plead
the fifth real quick.
Right?
They participated in it, but they didn't actually practice it themselves.
Oh.
But anything that your parents do, you always end up having to pay for it in this life or somehow.
So wait, where are your parents from? That where they grew up to like learn that?
They're Mexican. They were Mexican, and they was in a ranch.
Santeria?
Huh?
Santeria?
Santeria? What's that?
The one with like they do the egg and then you crack it open and it's like blood comes out.
I never actually seen
That's
an egg.
That's a Mexican thing.
It is a Mexican thing, but I never seen an egg with blood. But
it came
if
from
it turns like something.
Paramount TV 5, where it's like the Latino kid being possessed by in the church or whatever, and they go like the grandma's like the egg, the huevo, cracks it open, like blood comes out, and it gets all like demonic.
That's so you go with an egg, and you like kind of somebody prays over you with an egg, and it's supposed to cleanse you from any evil spirits.
Or even show you're cursed.
Or it'll show you're cursed, but it'll try to purify you from any evil spirits. This is real. I hope you guys do look this up because I'm looking crazy right now. But like I said, 10 likes and I'll go all in depth to it.
You'll hear her stories of sacrificing babies and goats and all that.
Sacrifice.
Damn.
I'm sorry, guys. It is a sin to do that stuff. So. And sin is sin no matter how great or small it is. But see, the funny thing about that is only God knows how he's going to judge. So even if you do practice witchcraft or murder somebody, you potentially still could go to heaven. It's all this thing. Wherever the heart is.
The hardest part to convert. They're extremely hard. Very hard to convert.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Takes faith, literally, jump of faith.
Somebody tried to convert me recently, and anyway,
for sure.
Let's move on subjects.
Where would you like to go?
So you mentioned you graduated college.
Right. Thank you.
What?
Thank you.
Congratulating him.
Yeah. Since I dropped out, and so what did you major in?
Advertising.
Why advertising? Wait, before you answer that, I want to even go back. Ooh. Did you even want to go to college?
High school?
College.
Oh,
Did
college.
you even want to go to college, or were you pressured into it?
Kind of both. I kind of wanted to, because at that time, I didn't know what I wanted to do.
It's what you had to do. Yeah.
So
I graduated high school, now I have to go to... I even did that.
Like after high school, after Mount, right? I'm
like,
all right, where do I go now? So I was like, fuck it. Since I didn't know where to go, I might as well just continue. Right. That's my path.
Right.
Yeah.
And you stuck with it.
So the whole way, did you stay in the same major? Did you switch your majors at all?
Oh, I switched a lot. Yeah, I switched a lot. From the beginning, it was business. And then from there, it went to psychology.
This guy is me!
And then I went to art digital media. And then nursing. And then advertising. Yeah.
So explain to me why they all failed except for advertising.
Business, I guess, switched the switch of influence, I guess, from business, and then I took a psychology class. I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. Study of the mind, the brain, how the mind works, and then I'm like, is this what I really want? I kind of do like film and photography, and then I went to art digital media, and then the parents was like, oh no, go to medical field, go to the medical field. I'm like, oh shit, I guess maybe let's try nursing. And then I had another moment. I'm like, is this what I really want to do with my life? And I'm like, you know what do I really want to do? And then I thought about it, meditated on it. I'm like, I really do like business, but specifically, the advertising field. So that's how it became. Yeah, that's how it became.
So could my channel be your first advertisement job?
if you like. I mean, there are way smarter people than me in advertising.
But
so.
they didn't go to high school with me. They didn't suffer through making a short film with me, and it actually turning out really freaking great. Probably one of my second best video ever.
Oh, damn.
By the way.
What was the first?
What was the first? On That One Night, which was my first film ever.
On that one. Which shit, I'm forgetting.
On That One Night, which was about the shadow people.
Oh, dang. Okay.
The shadow
the shadow people. Okay.
That was my first film.
My family?
Huh? Yes, your family. Your lost family.
See, that's full circle from the beginning. I don't know if you caught that.
It went like
Full
that.
circle.
Damn, we're back in witchcraft.
Oh my god.
We're back. So you want to tell us? No, this one.
Anyway, why advertisement?
Why advertisement? A big thing for me. I don't like a subject that's all completely art or all completely research and statistics and all that. With advertising, there's like a mix of both, right? You kind of need the research and the data and all that combined with the art, the creativity. Like posts, the movies, photography. So by joining them together, I kind of like that. I don't really want to. It's not my thing to completely focus on just art or just completely focus on just the data. I kind of like a mixture of both. So that's why I like advertising. Yeah.
And in your research, what would you say is the most effective way to promote? Hands down. Are we talking hitting the streets, selling your CD off the freaking trunk of your car?
I know people that do that.
To flyers on the walls. Is that the most efficient, or are we just you pay Instagram $10 and they get you fake views? What is it?
I mean, it depends on
The demographic of people.
It depends on that. Your target audience. It depends on the demographics, who they are, what they think. It depends on your brand too. Mm-hmm. Like again, like we were saying, like it would be kind of nice to see, one of your channels is like focused on short films, while the other is like with all this stuff. Because if it's mixed together, the viewer, it's like, okay, so what's the next video? What's the next content? Is it gonna be a vlog? Is it just gonna be some random shit, right? So you gotta. It's like a mixture of things, of the brand, of knowing your audience. Yeah.
And networking.
Oh, for sure, networking. That's a big one, for sure. Yeah. Networking in your field, the film industry, networking at local colleges, DVC, LMC. Or the bigger universities, East Bay, Hayward over here, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people in these colleges and universities, they're really into film as well. And then if you get to know them, like, oh dang, that's dope.
Right.
That's beautiful.
You just gotta know the right approach.
Right approach, yeah.
Because I put my foot in my mouth too often, and I just.
What do you mean?
I come off too strong, either too creepy or too nice or too something, and I just ruin my chances.
What do you mean by creepy? How are you creepy?
Maybe like too like demanding or too like just too strong. You know, people aren't ready for that. You know.
I think to get better at that, just trial and error as you. Same thing with anything. You see what works, see what doesn't work. Another thing too is you gotta build a rapport with somebody. You can't just, let's say I'm trying to get you to do something with me.
And that's the hardest thing, building that rapport.
Again, it depends on the situation what you're trying to do. But like, let's say, me for example, you see me at work. Hey, you want to do this podcast? You can't just ask me like day when you first meeting me.
Right.
You see me around, you talk to me here and there.
Because that'd be creepy.
Yeah, I mean, pretty well, I'm like, oh, I don't even know you. Hey, come to my apartment real quick. I'm like, no.
Come here.
Yeah. So like, once you kind of build that, you've had a few conversations. Like, hey, I kind of do stuff like this. A person's like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, hey, if you ever want to do it sometime, then you can like come by. I do it every this day. I don't know if you're free or not. And then you kind of build it from there. And then for other things, obviously trying to sell stuff or whatever, you do it differently. But you just trial and error, honestly.
But most of the time, they'll always do it for you. Like you said, it's your podcast. I feel like you're here because of me. Like, because I asked you, and you're like, okay, she's cool. I'll do it. Yeah. But if it was like, I wasn't cool, or if it was the first day I met you, you'd be like, fuck no, this is fucking creepy.
Well, yeah, because again, if you go to a person randomly, and they're like, hey, you want to do this podcast? But let's say, again, but also it changes. Let's say your podcast had like, you had 1 million subscribers, you always get like hundreds of thousands of views. You show me yourself. I'm like, all right, I don't even really know you like that, but it also changes that. So, with time, with how you.
Well, if I did have 1 million views or whatever, I would not be working.
But I'm just saying, it changes how you can do stuff, and then now you start sending emails. People are like, hey, can I be on your thing? Hey, advertiser hitting up like, hey, I know if we get an advertiser on here, we're at least 100,000 viewers or more. So it changes things.
Okay. I have a segment I want to do.
Sure.
Called In Real Life.
All right.
In real life.
That's fine.
I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Well, I'll be like, for example, right now. Raise your hand, raise your hand, because it's the easiest thing. If you think looks take you far in life.
They can help you get into some doors, but that's kind of.
I'm like half. So
they can
Full
help.
agree.
Oh, I would raise my hand to that. I feel like you have to look cute for people to like you, because I don't know of many successful people that are mediocre looking or,
Robin Williams.
He was funny. He's a comedian.
But that's about the same thing. Like if you have a really.
But he was hot though. You could think he was hot. Robin Williams was kind of cute, and he was white, and he's a male.
And he was white.
Privilege.
Oh dang.
He was handsome in his younger years.
Okay.
Robin Williams.
Jay-Z. I'm sorry, Jay-Z. Like he's an average, best looking dude. I'm sorry, he don't look good. Aerosmith. That dude don't look good. Mick Jagger, no.
What about the guy who goes Thunderstruck?
Isn't that
AC/DC?
Yeah, that guy.
forget his name, but
But he's short though. And
But
he wears, like,
there's so many other
children's
guys
clothes.
that I can mention off that are the opposite of mediocre. I mean, there's those rare instances. Don't get me wrong.
no, I'm saying if you're talented enough or have a good enough personality, like you can be about low hours. Like, you can be like
Elvis
a 5'3"
Elvis Presley.
Ozzy Osbourne is one too.
Ozzy.
He's considered like when you look at
He's
the old
gonna
ones,
die soon.
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't even know what he looks like because he always has like those glass, all that stuff on, man.
When you look at the old concerts when he started out, he looked pretty creepy.
I mean, he just a creepy dude because his it's
But
his
he made it work for him.
brand though.
He made it work for him because every single video is kind of creepy.
Oh, Steve-O's not that cute.
I
Steve-O.
love Steve-O.
T-Bo's dope though.
Oh, like he's dope, bro. He's hilarious. I used to watch your freaking podcast with him.
He does have a nice podcast.
But man,
Joe Rogan isn't cute either.
well, he's a fighter, so I ain't tripping on that.
Yeah.
And plus, his whole brand just a manly man, freaking me doing our stuff.
A manly man type of.
Okay.
So we small and.
So I guess we can agree to disagree. I think you do need to be cute.
No, we never said you did it. Just that we don't feel like it's the end all be all. But
No,
it definitely
but
can
I
help.
think it opens a lot of doors.
It can.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know because I'm not.
Bro, why are you?
You're not what?
You're taking all the
I'm
category
no
and putting it on yourself.
Robin Williams.
The thing about it is you start cultivating that. Maybe not right now. Give it 2-3 years, but you actually actively working on that.
There's nothing stopping me from working on it.
Exactly. Alright, what else you got?
Alright. Has being bilingual actually helped you in life?
No.
Are you even bilingual?
Because I'm black, I can't be bilingual. Wow.
Yes. What other language you speak?
Well, I don't, but you just assumed. Well, okay, so technically I speak patois, but like that's more of a dialect.
What's patois?
It's basically what the language Jamaicans speak, because I'm Jamaican.
Can you give us an example?
Bombaclat?
Bumbaclaw, but yeah, so like instead of saying like let's go on, we'll say wagwan. We just kind of shorten the word. We don't say things, we say ting, stuff like that. Something crazy.
Okay. Are you full? What was it?
I'm Jamaican on my dad's side, but my birth mom, she's not Jamaican. Well, my stepmom is Jamaican. It's been my mom since I was like a little kid.
Gotcha. Okay.
Other than that, I tried to learn Spanish, but then I got lazy because I was actually learning it, but I was in high school and I was like,
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. Buenas noches, buenos días, buenas tardes. You know, I don't know if the actual basic stuff or ¿Cómo se dice? So, you know, I can do basic, but
The accents were the ones that killed me.
I got my own.
Yeah.
Oh, you
The little, the little hyphens on the writing.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
Those were not nice.
Dang.
Especially because their alphabet's bigger than ours.
Wait, is it?
Yes. They have a N with the little...
I know the squiggly, yeah.
Squiggly.
On top?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And they have... What else? What else is extra? They have a few extra letters.
I know, we're kind of messing me up with the language too, because like, okay, Spanish here, here, and here are all different.
Right. Like the Spanish in Spain versus Spanish in
Oh,
Mexico.
it's a total different...
Versus Spanish in like Paraguay or something.
Or Brazilian Spanish or Portuguese Spanish. Oh, yeah. But they feel like Spanish from Spain is the more superior.
I mean, what's the most spoken one? Honestly, that's what matters the most.
I don't know. I'm Mexican, so I guess Mexican?
I have no idea. I honestly have no idea.
Somebody asked me if I spoke Mexican the other day.
Wait, where at though? I want to know the scenario, like what the scene.
Yeah.
Just a friend of mine.
Oh,
yeah. He's like, you speak Mexican? I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
It's Spanish.
I'm like, I'm sorry, you speak American?
You speak
Oh, you speak
Canadian?
British, don't you?
You speak Canadian?
You speak British. You speak.
You want a bottle of water?
Hey, they're weird out there. They drink it in a box. In
They have box water?
Yeah. Yeah, in a carton.
I went to Canada, they had ketchup flavored chips. It's pretty lit.
Ketchup flavored chips.
I think that's a thing, yeah.
Okay.
It's actually pretty good.
Sack their milks.
I heard Canada is nicer. It's like America, but nicer.
It's America.
Yeah, I would say people in general are kind of nicer there. It was kind of cool.
But I think people anywhere on Earth are nicer than Americans. No?
Right. Where would you want to? Where would you want to live if it wasn't for the U.S.?
Maybe Italy.
Ooh, why Italy?
Because I feel like they're, aside from Filipinos, they're the closest to Mexican. Filipinos are pretty similar.
The background.
Cultures.
Right.
Cultured as Mexicans.
I mean, the next one will be Italian.
Okay. Yep.
I would just say save up and then go out there one day, see if I can get a week or two, and actually get a feel for the culture and the people. And obviously not now, but like maybe a few years down the line, save up and try to move out there and live there.
That'd be cool. In Italy?
I would never live.
You don't want to live there.
Seas.
Oh, you don't.
Why
Okay.
Because I might get shot. I'm just kidding.
No, get shot here, like
no.
Oakland, Compton, like we close enough to all of this. What you mean?
I like being American. I want to stay in America.
Okay.
I'll go to like Japan or whatever, but to visit, to check out, but not to live.
To check out Mario Land.
Hey.
Yeah, Japan. I love sushi. I would have a hardest time talking to people, and I'll probably get offended because it sounds like they're yelling at me, but they're really just talking. But yeah.
So then Japan or Italy then?
Oh, I want to check out the suicide forest.
Oh, in
Does
Japan.
that make me a bad person?
Not really.
Yeah, not really.
Curious. I mean, I'd be interested as well, but I don't want to walk around like, oh, there's like 7 dead bodies.
I wouldn't record it because that's a big no-no. But...
Well, I mean, that's just common sense that some YouTuber, Jake, doesn't know.
No, it was Logan.
Oh look, I get them confused.
What are the pulse?
What are the
Yeah.
calls?
Dang.
But no, I'm trying to do like because they have in Japan they have the actual like.
Let's go to Japan.
That'd be awesome.
Let's do it.
That'd be
I don't
awesome.
have the money for that right now. Honestly.
I didn't say right now. 2 years.
2 years?
In
I
2
should be
years.
graduated by then, man. I'll be down 2 years.
You what school?
2 years.
East
East Bay.
Yeah.
Okay. What major?
business.
I
was originally a computer science major, but what happened was COVID happened. Funny enough, and basically the teacher I had at LMC was just he didn't teach. What he would do is like. Okay, for the first semester was fine because basically everything was on the homework that was in the book. It was easy to search up, and after that, here's this 2-page of code. Make this code work. By the way, what he taught in class was 1 + 1 = 2. Cool. Now the homework is 3 divided by x5. You're like, whoa. You never taught this. Just Google it. And I'm like, Google what? I don't know what these symbols are.
But he said just Google it.
Yeah, no. I'm telling literally that's what he said. It wasn't it was a me thing. Literally 70% of the class didn't know what to do. The 30% that kind of knew what to do was they were just really gifted, but it wasn't like they knew what to do. They're I still need help. I'm still very confused.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, everyone had to drop the class because no one could do it.
You want to know something funny?
Well,
All of us were business majors.
Were you a
Or
business?
tried to.
it's one of the most ones that everyone does. My thing is I'm going to the accounting sector, so guaranteed money and it's
You like the numbers.
Well, I was a computer science major,
Oh,
so I was
true,
up in Cal 2, Cal 3, so it's
True.
kind of had to be. I didn't have a choice.
Nice. Okay.
But this is easy because it's not hard math. It's just you got to be careful about not dropping numbers, and then Excel does all the work for you.
And everything needs to be balanced, right?
Yes.
Credit, debt,
Yeah,
all that stuff.
100%.
Nice.
So that it's more meticulous in a way. Well, not more meticulous, but it's meticulous in that regard. But that's for complicated now. You just kind of know where stuff goes.
Mm.
Would fail. Letters and numbers.
But you said you wanted to do business, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I dropped it because at DVC, I did it at DVC.
Right.
It was all online, and I don't have enough self-discipline to do anything online, so I just dropped it. I said I'll go to psychology. Dropped that too because apparently there's no future in it. And then I decided I would go to work instead, and I just never went back to college.
No, that's all. My sister, she did psychology. She's a therapist. She makes a lot of good money.
Yeah.
It depends on where I guess what field. I don't know all the psychology fields. Right.
I don't think I could handle all the stress of people's problems. I think I would want to help too much.
Mm.
Well, the thing about it is, at the end of the day, you have to separate yourself from this is your job. You're trying to help these people. But at the end of the day, it's not I'm trying to physically help. It's more of I'm the tool for you to navigate your brain to help you come to this natural conclusion to try to improve yourself. And then from there, even my sister, she'll meditate for a good hour a day to also decompress and just calm her thoughts. But just having your own routine to separate yourself, because just with let's say police officers, once you get home, you can't take your I'm on edge, danger, or whatever wherever you go. Once you're off the clock, you're off the clock. You gotta remember that. It can be oh, what are you doing? What do you mean you're just a regular deal? Oh, I'm a cop, but you're not on duty, so you can't do anything. Leave me alone.
Mm.
Same thing.
I don't think I would be able to do it, so that's why I didn't.
Well, I mean, that's good if you know yourself. But at the same time, you should still give it a try.
I did.
But now, knowing what you know, would you go back to psychology or business or something else?
I would still be doing what I'm doing now.
Okay.
I think what I'm doing now is the path I need to be.
For sure. Okay.
And people keep saying, go back to college and learn. No.
As long
I
as you
don't
can make
wanna go back to
money
college.
and you're happy with what you're doing, that's all that really matters.
Yeah.
Make money to live your life.
Well, I haven't seen any money. I invested more money into it than I have ever gotten back. But that's because I have to eat shit. It's part of the process.
Yeah, in the beginning.
Yeah. But little by little, I work with people that know what they're doing and that are also passionate, and I'll see results, as long as I keep not stopping and believe in myself when even everybody else is just quit, just give up, go work a normal job. And you see the bigger vision yourself, so.
You can use that as fuel.
Of course.
If people say, oh, just go back to college, you're not going to make it. Just in the back of your mind, just be like, you know what? I'll prove you wrong. I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm gonna prove
I have
all y'all.
a feeling in my
But you
heart of hearts. I know that what I'm doing is what I need to be doing.
At the same time, though, you know, just you gotta keep working hard. Gotta keep learning.
Right.
All of these.
Balancing the funds the correct way and meeting the right people. It's a lot more mental brain than you can think, because you can't control what others do. And no matter how good you are to other people, it doesn't guarantee their faithfulness, their loyalty, or even their care. They don't have to care about you. They don't have to treat you right, even though you treat them right.
That's life, right?
Yeah.
So, witchcraft.
It's a thing. I wish I could have people call in and tell us their stories so you guys believe me.
It's not that I'm like, I 100% believe you or disbelieve you. It's more of, I'm a person like, hey, it's something like aliens, I don't disbelieve them, I don't fully believe them, but hey, I'm open to the ability I'm open to the possibility of them being there. And once I see proof, it's lit.
So are you one of those people that don't believe in God because you don't see him?
Again, assuming I grew up religious actually. My grandpa's actually a pastor. I'm pretty dead ass. But no, I do believe that my whole thing with most things, okay, let's say you could do a backflip. I'm like, oh cool, can I see it? Like, oh, I don't need videos, I'll never do it. Like, so for my thing is, I kind of believe in it, but at the same time, like, I want to actually see some proof. Just like, oh, this place is haunted. Like, oh, I'm going to go there and check it out myself. Like, I want to see if it's truly haunted.
Right.
I just want to, like, even if, like, it happens for like a brief moment, I can't record it. I'm like, alright, well, I experienced it now, so I can at least say, you may not believe me, but I know I experienced it. And that's the problem with things like this, you know.
I actually experienced it, so I know.
No,
No, look at the 10 likes.
10 likes.
10
yeah,
likes.
That's true. That's
it's
true.
part of.
10 likes, 10 comments, 100 views. Oh no,
Yeah.
5 views.
It's part of marketing, man.
I'll just watch it 5 times and
like it 10 times from 10 different channels.
And then
But you forgot the password too.
Then I'll message you like, hey Janette, alright, you gotta text.
You gotta tell us now.
Wait, so do you have like crazy stories? I mean, I don't really know you like that. You have any crazy stories that happened like the past, like from like your college days to?
I have a stalker.
Oh really?
Okay.
From where?
Work?
Who? Oh,
Not the work I work at now.
Oh, I was gonna say like I
worked at 2 electronic stores.
Don't
say which one.
Okay. When you say electronic, you mean like a Fry's, a Best Buy type of
Correct.
Okay.
Both. I worked for both.
Oh yeah.
Don't say it again.
Okay.
Just rewind it.
And I ended up being top seller, and he or she showed me the way of how to do things, and they got a little, I would say, jealous of how I was performing and how people were treating me, and they just ended up not liking me. And I had my rock star or whatever, you know, I'm hooked to those energy drink. And they put something on my energy drink.
On it or in it?
In it.
Oh.
Well, what was it?
I don't know. I still drank it. I still drank it, but it wasn't. It was something that didn't. It was like kind of like clear or whatever.
So was it liquid or what type? What?
Yeah, it was liquid. So it could have been their spit. It could have been like Kool-Aid, or God knows what this liquid was in my drink. But I still drank it.
But you knew, or did you not know?
I didn't know who did it.
No, I meant
or what it was.
You knew something was in your drink.
Yeah, how did you know? How did you know that
the
stuff?
color.
But you said it's in a can, right?
Yeah.
Like,
But it was outside. It was where I could see it.
But then you should throw that away, bro.
But I drank it.
And were you at least fine afterwards? Or you
Obviously I'm here.
Well, just because you're here doesn't mean nothing happened.
But obviously, I don't know what it could have been, but you know, it could have been a drug. I don't know. I was fine.
Could have been COVID.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't COVID times yet.
35 minutes.
What was that?
35 minutes.
How long? How much longer do we have?
35 minutes.
Oh, thank you. Red flag. Okay. So, and then he stalks me online, and he somehow has my number. He came across my GoFundMe. He donated to my GoFundMe.
Hey.
He or she donated to my GoFundMe. Not much. It was $5, and I got like $4.50 something off it. I know, but then I made an anti-gay video, and he or she identifies themselves as supposedly bisexual, and was like, "Give me my donation back," and obviously once you donate, you can't get that back. It's not how it works. But if they send me their Cash App or PayPal, I'll be more than happy to send it back to you, or record myself doing something, good, and then give you money. I don't care. But let's just say if I were to see this person out on the streets, they potentially might actually harm me.
But what throws me off is like, okay, first they helped you out, but then they got jealous of you doing outperforming them. From there on, I'm surprised they went to stalk you. It's like, oh, F this, da da da. They're like, I'm going to stalk. I don't get that thought.
They're still stalking me to this day.
That's what throws me off. Like, do you have better to do? I don't get it.
And they still have my number. Somehow they have my number. So I don't know.
Does this person still message you or something?
They messaged me like 2-3 weeks ago.
I mean, you changed your number since then?
No.
Well,
But still, I don't have people I don't like's numbers.
I mean, just block
I barely even say people I talk to currently.
If I may ask, what was the gist of that text message that that person sent you?
Just basically,
is it threatening or what is this? What is it? Threatening, sexual,
I feel like no, it's
whatever.
not sexual or threatening. It's more of a
Son.
condescending, like jokerish, like I can still control you somehow.
Something
I feel
like
like they can control me somehow.
Or is that the?
Or they want a reaction out of me. Like they like feeding into me.
Okay, first thought, have you ever responded to him at all since then?
Yeah, I have.
You can't do that.
I have. But I mean, I'm down to talk to this stalker and record it and make peace, but or off air too. I'm down. Like if it was a misunderstanding, I could ask for forgiveness for whatever I did.
It's very, very Christian of you.
But at the same, you understand for people
But at
like
the same
this,
time,
these
I'm like,
types, you just have to disengage. They want that attention. They want to feel they're actually getting to you. And when you even just saying, leave me alone, like, I got something out of them. So the best thing to do is just block, cut them out. Bro, I don't care, live your life, leave me alone. And maybe that little glimpse of any response to the I self-control because you still hit me up. It's like, no, you don't. But also, you understand how you play into that.
Right. It's just really fucking creepy.
No, 100%. Luckily, I've never dealt with anything like that in my life. I feel like mainly to guys it doesn't happen. It's usually the inverse.
You're stereotyping. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
No, I am. But
Cancel.
No, 100%.
And I'm not even
I
yet.
agree.
I'm not even big yet. Wait until I will get big, and then I might end up dead.
No, you don't. No, I feel like you're not crazy.
Huh?
Like, people get big, like, oh, F this person, you have all these enemies. As long as you're not like that, you should be chilling.
Yeah.
Not me, the stalking.
No, yeah.
I mean, does that person know where you live?
I hope not. But I mean, everything's out there. There are very little things that I keep to myself.
In case the stalkers listening, we may not be in Alabama, but we might be in Alabama. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sleeping with our cousins. I'm just kidding.
Sweet. I bet you think this is funny.
Cancelled.
We're all good.
Hey, do you guys know our Redneck's mating call?
No.
You know what it is?
What?
A Redneck's mating call.
Yeehaw.
Hey sis, you up?
Hey sis, you up? Dang.
Don't hook up with their family or relatives. They'll end up coming out dysfunctional.
I mean, they're both just probably messed up,
true.
I mean, keep it in the family.
It's part of their society.
If your name is freaking Elon Musk, just keep it in the family. Hey, send me a few mil, please.
You know he has sons,
Right.
and one of them is transgender.
How many kids? Because
Oh, is that right?
I know he
Yeah.
had a daughter who recently wanted to separate herself.
Yeah, that's a transgender daughter.
That was the one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I don't know how many kids does he even have? I don't have no
He
idea.
has a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I only know about the freaking XQ,
The
whatever
X,
that is.
ace, triangle, whatever.
Yeah, that weird thing, and then that one daughter. I don't know how many kids he has, honestly.
Like 5 or 6.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's just funny that one of them came out transgender and he doesn't know how to react to it.
honestly, the way I see it, man, he's a multi-billionaire.
Right.
If you want to separate yourself from me, but alright, you get no money and figure it out. Which personally, I'm a kid.
I mean, yeah. That's family, and you're gonna say, Dad, nah.
Right.
It's like.
Very
it's like-
egotistic, very prideful.
Then again, we don't know the situation.
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 Yeah. How about
But
you, man?
he's the guy that gave you. I'm sure he gave her or him everything, though. You know.
Maybe,
No,
maybe.
But at the
But
same time,
he's probably a jackass.
it's the thing with rich parents' kids. They end up alright, I have all the money to do whatever I want, all the maids, but then I don't give my parents time and affection. Which think about Elon, he has multiple businesses, he's doing all this stuff, so they probably are highly neglected in that aspect. Slash, he doesn't have this is my wife, this is I'm different, who I've been with. So he's not consistent. So at the same time, that plays a big role.
That's true. I mean, what he got Tesla, he got
SpaceX.
and then
All these
perhaps maybe
Now he has Twitter.
maybe Twitter. So
he got no time.
busy life,
Yeah, no time. Only making babies and making companies.
making companies
But
like
no
a
time
baby.
for his kids.
Dang.
So how about you, man? What you got? On the story, crazy story wise.
Crazy stories.
Back to that witchcraft you were telling me about.
Okay. Here's one. Well, it's not witchcraft, but a friend of mine. He lives in Washington, Washington State. I think this was a few years back, maybe pre-COVID, maybe 2019, 2018. So him, I think he was married by then. So it was him and his wife, and then his dad came up to visit him, right? So the three of them, and then they met up, and then I'm not sure where they went after, either still in Washington or maybe Oregon, but they went to visit his grandma, right, at this house or something. So then...
Haunted house.
No, it's just grandma's house.
Okay.
Normal grandma's house. And then the dad, he went somewhere. My friend, he went somewhere. And then his wife stayed in the house alone. Right?
Wait, the two people.
My friend and his dad.
And his dad went
somewhere.
together.
Yeah,
or separate?
somewhere. I don't know where. But
Together.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
They just went somewhere. The grandma went somewhere too. But all I know is that the wife was just alone in the house. And from what he told me, she started to hear some stuff, right? Some things, some knocking on the doors. And then my friend came back, went inside the house. So it's just those two, right? Him and his wife. And then he started to hear some things. And then he told me, he said that he heard a voice saying something like, get out, or some shit like that. So then,
Get out.
or something like that, somewhere along those lines, right? And then his dad finally came, and then he started to hear it too. And now, he's not really religious, but he's Muslim.
Gotcha.
So when he started to hear that stuff, my friend told me that his dad started to do some type of prayer or chant or whatever. And then my friend was like, yeah, after all three of us heard that shit, we get the fuck out of there. But before the dad closed the door, he did some some Islamic type of chant or something, and then they just got out. I was like, well, how about your grandma? And he was like, she's just there. she's just staying there.
Grandma just she's like, hey man, I'm almost there anyway.
Yeah, I know, right? So that's one story.
Telling you, it's real stuff.
You have any stories?
I mean, what kind of story do you want? Like
Anything.
Witchcraft or any story? Yeah.
Hardest thing you ever encountered in your life, personal or career-wise? Like hardest thing you had to face?
It's one of the hardest things, like boot camp. That sucks.
Boot camp?
Yeah.
Were you in the
What?
military?
Yeah, I was in the military.
Whoa! Which branch?
We can leave that out of
Okay.
just for like
Okay.
just.
Why'd you do it?
Basically, just towards the end of high school, and I was just like, all right, I'm not fully sure what I want to do. Part of me was like, I'm gonna go to school, but at the same time, like I don't know what I wanted to do, so I want to go straight to school and just be taking a bunch of classes I have no idea what for.
Right, like us.
How long was the tour?
I was in for 6 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so basically, what happened was I met some friends who were in there, so I started talking to recruiters. I started going to like their functions they have, like basically just train. It's basically exercising before you go. And I was like, all right. My parents were like, hey, are you sure you want to do this? And I'm like, yeah. As I'm still learning more, and like he was getting closer and closer. I'm like, all right. At the end of the day, you're gonna become an adult soon. So if you really want to do this, you can do this. We're pushing against us. Are you sure you still want to do this? I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to do. Because also just the title and just it also helped me open some doors in the future. So it gives you more discipline and you're just more ready for other stuff in life. So like, I'm gonna do this. So the day comes, like, all right, tomorrow we're leaving for boot camp. It was me and my 5 friends. I'm like, hey, let's do this. They get to all the houses. Okay, well, you ready? Let's go. We get to this one dude's house, pick him up. Like, hey man, I'm ready to go. He opens up. We open up the door. He's in his PJs. Their crew's just looking at him, just like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm not gonna go. And we're all in the car, just like, dude, we're leaving like tonight. We're going tomorrow. And he's just like, am I going?
So he was like, I'm out.
And it wasn't like, oh, this guy who didn't go, he had like, he had a really good family, they're making great money, they're just like, he said, it was like, he was pretty poor actually. His family like had like, it was like a 2-bedroom house with like 6 people, a bunch of kids. It was a bad situation. Like, it was also like kind of like the ghetto side, so it's just, it would have really helped him instead of straight and narrow, and he just wasn't, I don't know what he's doing now today, I have no idea, but most likely probably not good. So like, we're all right, whatever, let's go. And then I'm going to boot camp, and just from there it's kind of a culture shock. You go from like hanging out with your friends, chilling, to like before this I had a fro, to them shaving that off, and then you're just like, wow, they're just yelling at me 24/7. That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, did you go overseas or over here?
Nothing really crazy. Like I went to like Canada, went to Korea. They freaking
Nothing really crazy, just Canada and Korea.
that's crazy. I mean, I wasn't.
That is pretty crazy to us normal.
I mean,
Americans.
luckily I never had to go to Afghanistan or freaking another base. I could have gone just chilling for a bit. It was like 29 Palm, which is a really terrible base. I never had to go there. I had some friends that had to go in there because it's like in the artillery field. So I was like, oh, that's such for y'all, not for me.
Dang.
But yeah.
That's interesting. Wow. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support. You know a funny story? So this is like probably like one of my worst times in my boot camp. So what they basically during like the second month, it's kind of like field week. So you're just in the field, you get your rifle, all your stuff. And basically one thing they always tell you is like don't touch your face because basically your hands are always dirty. And you won't get like pink eye or whatever.
Period. Your hands are always dirty.
No, yeah. So
No matter
basically,
what,
literally,
yeah.
so I took that from heart since day one. So one time I ever touched my face was at nighttime. I'd be washed to a shower, washed your hands, and I would wash my face. And then basically they're like, oh, if you got pink eye, you either touched your face or you're eating ass. That's the joke. That's the joke.
Right.
So then basically we're doing like some like navigation. So here's your compass. Find these points, write it down, come back to us. So you're like, all right, cool, you found it, good job. And basically, I didn't touch my face, but I forgot what happened. Like, because basically they were kicking a bunch of dust. They got a bunch of dust on my face and stuff like that. And I had baby wipes. I'm like, oh, I can't touch my face. But I had baby wipes. So I was baby wiping around my eyes. Now I think about it, that probably wasn't the best idea. But when you're 18 in the field, and you're just covered in dirt. You're like, great idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm with my friends, I'm like, dude, I think I have pink eye. They're like, dude, you're crazy, you're fine. And obviously at that time, I didn't have it immediately. I'm like, dude, I swear I have it. Because I felt this, my eyes feeling weird, the swollenness. Like, dude, you don't have it. So then we go back, we finish it. The day's fine, I'm sleeping. I wake up in my little sleeping bag. I can't open my eyes. I was like, I knew I fucking got it. And then when I say I had pink eye, I mean I had like, my eyes were like 2 swollen vaginas on my face, oozing pus. And then my dad came and be like, you were touching your face, weren't you? I'm like, no. Well, then we know how you got it. I'm like, I didn't know I get
Someone be eating.
I was like, bro, that's not what happened. And I was hella mad because basically they're just fucking them. They're not letting me wash my face at all. And then there's this woman, and then while I'm still having pink eye, it's just terrible. A few days later, like the end of field week, it's called like this combat thing. So it's at nighttime. It's supposed to seem like a war situation. Mm-hmm. So it's at night. We're calling through like barbed wire. They have fireworks going off. They have gunshots going. So it's basically a whole like cacophony of just noise and combat zone. And basically, I'm in the front of the line. They're looking at everyone. It's pitch black. The instructor's looking at everyone in the line. He looks at me. He's like, my eyes swollen shut, just oozing. He looks at me like, can you see? I'm like, no, sir. He's like, well, that sucks. And I've been crawling, I can't see. The guys my friends are trying to help me, but it was just...
Damn.
That was one of like, the worst moments.
So it was a bad time.
Yeah. I can look on it now, but at that time, man, I was
terrible, yeah.
I was butthurt.
Damn.
I would too.
Many times.
Would you join the military?
No.
If you did, what branch? Would you be like in the Air Force? Would you be like in the Navy or the Army?
Navy has the nicest uniform.
Navy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, which uniform though?
The blue one.
Wait, you mean like camis or like the service uniforms? Like the... Okay, so
But
like...
the reason I wouldn't do it, obviously, I don't have the discipline. And I cannot stand people telling me what to do.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Janette,
Blah, blah, blah.
I can't.
You don't-
I just can't. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I lost so many jobs, so many friends. Currently, now, I can't. I just can't.
I mean, okay, so for jobs... Okay, no, F the job. So how are you losing your friends? Your friends shouldn't be telling you what to do. They can, like, give you advice to try to help you, but, like, they shouldn't be like, you need to do this.
It's complicated. It's complicated. You know, there's different kinds of relationships and friendships.
Mm-hmm.
For example, you know, I am female. And
Really?
As a female,
I thought you were Apache hella chop.
as a female, I have to be submissive to my husband.
Okay.
Not only in society, but also, you know, in the Christian faith and stuff
Okay.
like that. The Bible.
Wait, are you married?
No, but I live with my boyfriend.
Okay, so I think you're married. Okay.
I act like I am. I technically should be, because I shouldn't be
I mean,
living with a roommate.
I'll leave that for later.
Yeah, anyway. What were you saying? Oh yeah, and I have a hardest time listening to him.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Well, at the same time, like, obviously, you know, in the religion / faith for that, also kind of like, how society was kind of more important times, but at the same time, if the boyfriend wants to be the leader of the relationship, at the same time, you have to be a competent leader. Just like, let's say he's being a fool, then, like, I'm not going to follow you because you don't know what you're doing. So at the same time, I can understand the woman, like, I'm not going to follow you because, dude, I'm doing better than you. What are you doing there, man?
It's a little bit of both. Obviously, we have to submit to our duties, both as male and females. So, yeah, so it goes to
So you are, like,
females.
actually, like, religious, not that, oh, I just, you know, I know information, I'm in the faith, but you're actually practicing religious.
It's debatable. It's questionable.
Or you're just more like...
It's on and off. I have a hard time. My biggest sin is living with my boyfriend. That's my biggest sin. Other than that, like, oh, and my hair. You know, I'm supposed to have long hair as a female.
Is that a sin?
It is.
So
to
you're
the Bible.
Catholic or
I'm
just...
Christian.
It's a dishonor, not a considered to be a sin. It's like a shameful thing.
It's shameful. So it's
Just like men are not supposed
so
to
it's
have
a
long hair.
sin.
Oh, okay. I don't want to ring that part.
Yeah. And I don't act like a female. And that's wrong. But other than that, I don't, I haven't killed anyone, or yet.
Yet.
Well, maybe verbally, I have. I'm not fully devoted, but I practice it. I'm trying my hardest to be a better person, to read the Bible, to pray, and just be a good human being.
I mean, I think that's good. If you continuously want to become a better person, to become a better human, to God.
15 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Then I mean, you're good.
But I don't necessarily believe that you have to be fully devoted to God. That you because why would He give us free will? Like
Well, to give you because at that point we're just slaves.
right,
Yeah, true.
right.
Yeah.
And the whole point was just I want you to, of your own fruition, to believe in me and to have faith in me.
Right.
So I know you're actually. That's the whole thing. Like even if you're not going to say you're going to church regularly, but you're praying, you're reading at home. Because at the same time you're supposed to go to your congregation, but at least once you can't make it all the time, but you're actively practicing. You in your heart you submit to God. If you're supposed to do. Then let's say you go to church every weekend. You're the appearance of a good Christian. But at home, you're like, oh, I'm doing drugs and popping mollies. Like,
Yeah.
then it's like, yeah, you say you're a Christian, but you're doing drugs all the time. I know.
That's like irony.
But that doesn't necessarily not make you Christian, because it's a matter of the heart, right?
No, I'm saying, but I'm talking about legitimate. I'm talking about fake Christians where they say I'm this.
But is that fake though?
But behind closed doors, just like saying, oh, we're good friends.
Look,
but I'm talking shit behind your back.
There was an artist that talked to me face to face and was like, yes, I'm a believer of Christ, and behind closed doors are like low-key almost doing porn. But low-key, that might mean she's struggling in her walk. She might really believe in God with all her heart and may want to turn a leaf, but her situation financially, who knows, might have put her in that situation.
No, I can't.
Does that make her obviously a hypocrite? Yes, we are all hypocrites, but does that make her less of a Christian than the Christian that is there in church but has a rotten heart, or is just doing it for show?
But that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
The person who's doing it for show, but then behind closed doors, they're doing all this heinous stuff.
Right.
That's all I was talking about in the whole beginning.
I mean, I get both sides.
But I'm trying to say that maybe the person that is doing the heinous things is trying to better themselves, but it's hard.
Right.
I can relate to both.
I mean, I get that point, but how about let's try a different perspective. Like, let's say this person, he or she wants to be, he believes or she believes that they are Christian, but sometimes they do a little murdering. So what?
Like actual murder?
Murder.
Okay, that's
Like make like in closed doors. They enjoy, killing people, making them suffer, cutting them up. So I mean, it becomes hard now.
Right.
It becomes hard. So, but I do get both of your points though. So.
That's what I question. Could that person that murders still go to heaven?
yeah.
I think so.
Technically, yeah. Or technically, based on my Bible.
Technically, yeah.
So.
But then,
And that is a hard
I mean,
one.
at the end of the day, so,
It's only his.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't.
Only
And how he judges, we don't know. Because I could think you're like a really bad person, and you end up in heaven.
Right.
And I end up in hell.
Who knows? Right? Who knows?
So that's the funny part about it. God, this turned dark.
Witchcraft?
Every time you see me, witchcraft? No, seriously, I need some serious prayer for that.
See, what
'cause I
happened
think I
was he saw the
fucked up my
gurgle
life.
on your shirt. He's like, Gurgle, that's Star Wars uses the Force. The Force isn't there by trying witchcraft, therefore you're evil.
Hey, he got it.
He's so cute, Baby Yoda's the cutest ever.
It's Gurgle, not Baby Yoda. He's not Yoda.
That sounds wrong. Goger?
Gurgle.
Gurgle?
That's his
Is he
name.
throwing...
Have you watched The Mandalorian? Bruh.
No, I am not a
I'm
Star
sorry.
Wars
Your
fan.
I'm sorry.
I am not a Star Wars fan. Never will be. I'll
wear
never
the
watch
shirt.
it. I'll never watch it. Actually,
have
the
the
funny
shirt
part, the person behind the camera is the person that asked me, "Wait, you make movies, but you don't watch them? How is that possible?"
Well, that's different. It's only, if it'd be weird.
And I couldn't answer his question. He got me there.
That'd be weird if you didn't watch like any. Wait, do you not watch any type of movie or?
No, I have.
Yeah, see, you could not like certain movies. That's fine.
When's the last time you watched a movie?
Theater or at home though. That's a better question.
Like
If I watch it at home, chances are I'm not gonna finish it because we always watch movies like at night and we're already tired.
Right.
yeah.
And we can never finish. Even like the what's the Karate Kid thingy?
Which?
Oh,
Oh, wait, you mean this Cobra Kai?
Cobra Kai.
Okay.
I have the movie. Haven't watched the full thing. It's hard. Okay, I'm busy. I'm doing things all the time. But last movie I saw was the Metaverse. Doctor Strange.
Oh, I need to watch that. Yeah, the Multiverse of
Doctor
Madness.
Strange.
Yeah.
He didn't like it. I liked it.
I heard good reviews from a few of my friends, so I'm gonna watch it.
All the films are just building up to a sequel every single year.
I mean, because they're trying to recreate the whole Avengers stuff, man. But 10 plus years in the making they made so much money off those movies, man.
Are you a Marvel or a DC fan, or both, or not?
I like both.
Like both.
I like.
You?
Yeah, saying my girl, watching everything. So I'm like, why pick a side? What kind of just like what I like?
Yeah. True.
Facts.
No opinions.
No opinions.
Just facts.
Just
Straight
facts. No feelings, just flights.
2 minutes.
Thank you.
Should we end it? Like the outro or whatever?
So I hired them officially on the T-Fucks crew. Not you. Not you.
I'm sorry, no, I just
Not
know you
you.
said that. I just know you said that.
The cameraman and my publicist here.
No, just hearing how you said that. We kind of about T-Fox, I'm like, bro.
I have to take myself more seriously. That's a legit struggle I have.
Because you don't take yourself seriously?
I can't.
Why?
I'm too much of a bitch. If I take myself seriously, I'm too much of a bitch.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean now.
But if I don't take it seriously, I'm cool.
I mean,
Okay.
it is more when it comes down to like your craft and your work, not. Or do you have the problem with balancing when to be serious and when not to be serious, or the
That and when to be a business partner and when to be human
or
/ friend. You know, because you can't be friends with all the people you work with.
I mean, that's why I tend not to. I mean, where I work with currently, that's a different story because I mean we're just coworkers.
Right.
When it comes like that, we're management. Then I'm like, all right, we can kind of be cool, but like our managers, I'm like,
Right.
I'm like, hey, hi, don't talk to me.
And I don't know how to, you know, I don't do things the right way.
Okay. Let's see how you do with the closing then.
I probably won't do it the right way.
Let's see.
So,
Let's see.
right,
So if you
Let's see.
want
Let's just
more
see.
witchcraft next week, like this video, subscribe to Phil, and where can they find you?
At any skate park in your area near you.
Skate park.
Yeah.
You're lying, because I was at the skate park today, and I did not see you.
Which skate park?
Concord.
Wait, where's the one in Concord?
By the Concord BART station. See?
Oh.
Lying. Cap.
Catch me in Walnut Creek. Catch me in Brentwood. Catch me in Oak. Okay. I'm sorry. Wait, is it good?
Brentwood.
Is it good? Yeah, they won Brentwood. You never been?
I've never
It's
been
by the
there.
water park. By the Brentwood water
Next
park.
adventure. Brentwood skate park. Comment, like, subscribe. Bye.